so grateful for this rain overnight. It's been missing me the last couple of days, but last night it did really well. Everybody's happy. And there's no better time to weed than in the rain, so I got out here today and decided to work some magic. So I love my fern. I started these with just a couple of plants 4 years ago, and as you can see, they're doing beautifully. These are very slow growers. I don't even know what they are, but I dug one up somewhere out in the woods one day, and it's been over 4 years for this many to multiply. These are giant fern. I bought 2, and they weren't this spread out, but they're doing really well, so I'm gonna have to dig some up and spread them out a little bit. I have some of my spider lily here. Most of them are along the inside of the fence line in front of my bananas out there. And then I have 2 dragon fruit that I just got this year, and they've grown a lot since I've gotten them. And then my rickrack, more fern. I'm actually going to dig up these bromeliads and put them on the trees. And then more weeding to be done here, but I'm tired right now. So I got those bromeliads right there, and then more fern, and then a ton of beach daisy that goes all the way from there, and then it spreads all the way out, and it's coming around this way, and it's come through even here. This one was a tiny little baby when I got it, spiral ginger, and this is all it ever does. So we'll see what happens. I have another one over on the other side of that grape arbor that actually has a bloom. It's had a bloom, well, not a bloom, it has a bud, and it's been like that for a week. This guy is doing half and half. Not very well. And then here's the rest of the weeding. I'm going to finish this whole quadrant here all the way to the 2 beautyberry. And those are my ornamental ginger. A couple of years they'll be hopefully a fence. This was just one little guy, and I just left it alone, and it did what it did. I got one of these off of my surrogate mother, Miss Black, in Lakuchi, and this one has turned into those 3 and these 5. So that's doing good. This is my wild grape. I didn't know what to do with it because it just kept coming back. So I built this arbor that's getting heavy under the load now. It's got the beautiful butterflies. And then I plant these 3 wheelbarrows every year. Haven't gotten around to it. Oh, and it's falling down. Yep, it's falling down. Well, hey, Skitter, what are you doing? So, as you can see under here, oh yeah, I gotta do something. It is. I should have known that those PVC pipes weren't going to hold it, but they were free, so I took advantage of that. And then through here, I have a bunch of passion flower just everywhere. They are everywhere and doing very poorly. But I don't have enough stuff to have them climb up. But they pop up everywhere, and I get enough fruit to make about 4 trays of ice cubes. This has to be another day where it's raining and I come out here and weed this entire area. This grass came in last year. I don't know what it is, but I can't get rid of it. I keep mulching and laying carpets of cardboard, but it's just not happening. I have some of the passion flower up here on this fence, and you can see there's a lot of fruit on there. Yep. But it's a lot. It's a lot to do. And then I have my mulberry tree right here. And then here's the rest of my spider lily, all in a row in front of the bananas. And then here's a wisteria I transplanted. I'm going to bring it all the way around the fence. And then here's another wisteria. This was transplanted just last year. It's doing really well. And I'm just never going to get on top of this grass. And I don't want to spray any poison. But I'll figure something out. Oh, look at this beauty. She's so pretty. She smells so good. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. And then there's lemon right behind little buddy there. And then there's Mexican sunflower. And then here's my peach that gave me 7 really delicious little peaches. Are you running? I'm sorry. I know, I'm a threat. Just leave you alone now. And that's it. That's it. I'm gonna take a big long break. I just had this cedar mulch delivered. Spreading it out everywhere. This guy took off like crazy, twice the size, at least. And then here's my pagoda. And then here's baby pagoda and some fern. And then my amaryllis. I think that's called Easter lily, the long stalk. And then here's the babies from my very first angel trumpet. And then these 2 right here were given to me by my friend Joe. This is the mother plant of the other one that I cut back this year and just took off again. And then here's passion flower that I yanked up and put in the dirt, and it came back. I'm surprised because I don't have pretty good luck with those. And here's the other angel trumpet, and there's a sink that I just got. I'm gonna install that on the outside of my vagabond. Here's the beauty berry I pulled up yesterday, and here's hibiscus. All these stalks are hibiscus and they're rooting. All these stalks are mimosa, and you could see the white dots. They're going to be doing good pretty soon. And that's it. And here's the mess in the backyard. It's a mess. But I'll do something with it all at one point. Oh, there's my gingers doing really well. This is the edible ginger. Oh, and here's more passion flower. This is the red ones, and they don't have a scent. But this year, I trained it to go up this tree, hoping that I get a bunch of fruit from it. There's one little baby. Oh, you can't see it because it's so dark. Can you see it now? Oh, doesn't matter. There's my sour cherry. And then here's the red flowers. They're so pretty. And there's my volunteer avocado. And then here's the cactus garden that I'm working on. Here's more passion fruit, passion flower. It's everywhere. So yeah, so I'm working on this now. There's Pan. And then here's my saguaro from Arizona. I don't know what this one is called, but it has fruit. And it's got a new baby. It got frostbit last year, but it's got a new baby now. And then she's got a bunch of flowers ready to pop. Here's another one somebody gave me on the side of the road somewhere. I stopped to, he was working outside on his old car. And then here's a little garden area. This eventually is going to be my pond. It's going to be like a horseshoe. It's going to go all the way around both sides of the cactus garden and that lily garden right there. And then this is the monstrosity that happened last year while I was mentally ill. It just took over, and I'm just doing whatever I can to keep pushing it back. Ugh. Ugh, ugh, ugh. Oh well. And here's my original passion fruit flower. This is the first one I had, and it was a little baby when somebody gave it to me, and within 2 years, it just grew out of control. Because I let it, because it's beautiful. A lot of butterflies. And that's it. And here's another volunteer avocado. And then this is my wisteria that last year I didn't continue training to go out, so it's just like a big monster. But that's okay. There's my aerial yoga that I use, and here's my white orchid, and then here's just a bunch of shit. Pineapple under there everywhere. Oh, I gotta get in here. This is, oh, look at that. This is lulo, and it's a fruit. And those are two really cool little mushrooms. Yeah, look at that. Huh. And this is going to be my cappy vine. This is the ayahuasca. 2 of the leaves budded. The sticks didn't do anything, but the leaves did. And this guy's been struggling for years. This is the nicest it's ever been. Didn't do well anywhere. Had it in shade, then in sun, and this year it did okay. And then here's my, I don't know, these are, I thought these were sunchoke. They have the same bristly leaves and stalk, but I'm not certain. But I got a couple of them last year and they grew again this year. And I guess I probably didn't have them far enough in the ground because they fell over. Or maybe I just have to do something to support them. And then I saw this for sale. It just volunteered at my house. But I saw it for sale and I can't remember what the name of it is. It's got the purple, it's got the stalks with the tiny purple flowers. And then, last but not least, just a little bit of everything. There's patchouli and sweet pepper and double purple brug, Hungarian pepper, elderberry. Somebody gave me a bunch of these and they're all doing something. And then this is another passion flower that decided to wake up and do good for me. There's a piece of cactus. I don't even know what half of these things are. This is San Pedro cactus. It's also a psychedelic. And behind it is more dragon fruit. And I don't know, I think I'm going to cut this one back, just redo it all. It's a rickrack. And that's it. And this is my beautiful crystal chandelier that I am restringing. I'm almost done. It lights up. I had it in my house in New York, but it just doesn't fit anywhere in this house. So I'm restringing it back to perfection, and then I'm gonna sell it. And then I have all these hanging lamps that are at some point going to go into my house. Just everywhere. I love them. And that's it. Oh, and this is, my grandchildren made this for me, this chime. So that's it. And that's the partial tour. I guess I can go out front and include everything, since this is already too long to post unless I put it on YouTube and then share it from there. These, I got these from up north, chamomile everywhere. And then, oh, I was so mad. Somebody, I won't name any names, but somebody ate the tops off of most of my Brugmansia. Brug, is that what it is? This was a double purple. This is Datura Discolor. And this is Box of Chocolates. And I'm very upset. But it is what it is. Let's see. I put my night blooming jasmine in the ground. I have 4 of them there because they were just struggling. These popped up on my property and I transplanted them because somebody at one point told me what it was. Now I can't remember, but it has yellow flowers. It's just a mismatch in here. And then I have more amaryllis, a pineapple in that corner, my dwarf walking iris that are suffering greatly. Here's another night blooming jasmine. And then here's my citronella. A couple of babies need to go in the ground. Another pineapple that belonged to somebody else that I'm taking care of. And then more walking iris here. They're so pretty.